I'm moving around and shit.
Oh, look at us using the mics now.
Holy brother.
Yeah.
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 I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
What kind of intro are we doing?
No, the boys don't know how to. We need to buy a slate.
That was terrible. Why did you even do that?
I was scared.
You were scared of opening a can?
We got a new drink today.
That's how you open a freaking can.
Alani.
Alani? Why does that remind me of Alani?
Oh no.
I wonder what Alani's doing.
I don't know. But I'm about to try it because Hunter recommended this.
Yeah, per Hunter's recommendation.
You try yours first. That's the one he wanted. Here, let me try yours first too. Is it good? How many calories is this? 10? Not bad. Not bad. Why don't you give it to me like twisted away from this the clock again?
So hitting on the clock, man.
That's pretty good. Here you go, brother.
Hold on, I'm making makeshift freaking coasters over here.
That's pretty good, bro. What the fuck?
Okay, Hunter.
Try this one.
I'm gonna try this one.
Yeah.
You're
I did the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I did the same thing.
Rick. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay, Hunter.
It's probably better than Bang,
My
too.
man putting us onto something, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. You eating around two? Oh, that's what you're working on. Okay.
That was a shitty one, too.
Yeah, that really was. Who are you?
No. Oh, hey, I'm Mal. I forget every time.
I'm Dev. This is Chu Doin. Episode 19.
No way.
19.
That's wild.
Now, per my math, that is 4 months. Carry the 2, square it, multiply by 4, divide by 8.
Carry the 2, and then he said square it. And then
We're one. Next week will be 5 months.
5 months, yep.
Next week will be 5 months.
And we're still not famous.
I had to solve for y to get that one right there. That's
Y
why it took
equals
me-
mx plus b?
That's why it took me so long. I had to do the Pythagorean theorem.
Can you say the Pythagorean theorem?
I could have.
Can you?
I could have,
No,
but you just put me on the spot.
No, you can't.
A squared plus b squared equals c squared?
Oh, he did it.
Look at me go. I'm
Look at
smarter
you
than
go.
him.
Okay, well.
No. What
Yeah.
state do we live in?
Missouri?
Misery?
Misery. Basically.
We live in a constant state of misery.
In a constant state of misery.
I
don't know how to segue.
You don't know how to
I'm
segue.
struggling how to segue right now.
So last episode, let's talk about these mics real quick. Last episode, we were supposed to use these mics.
Yeah, we were.
We spent, maybe an hour, probably? Like, I always told myself it was maybe like 20 minutes trying to set the mics up. In reality, it was probably like an hour, maybe even like an hour and a half. Like, we would, record, like, we'd set them up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We would record a video, listen to it, be like, turn it up, move it, all that.
Right.
And we finally were like, nice, let's start the podcast. Did the whole podcast.
Whole podcast.
Didn't use the mics.
Did not use the mics.
So,
whose fault is that? It's neither of our fault, actually.
and it would be the one episode where we got to talk about our Slipknot.
Right. It was a really
endeavors.
interesting episode.
So, yeah, that's a pretty tragic misfortune.
Yeah.
But, it happens. We're here now.
We are.
We're using them. We're
representing.
using them as of, yeah.
This is a perfect point.
We're using the mics as of now. Looks like we're using them.
Wait. We're using the mics, Devin.
We're using the mics, guys.
Dude, I'm struggling to this. I'm like, when
he
you press
is
record,
struggling.
you pressed record, and I just forgot how to talk.
Did I press record actually? Yeah, I
that's
did.
red as fuck over there.
It is. So it's 2021.
Yeah. Where did we go eat recently where I had to use my name?
Mr. Hamburger.
Mr. Hamburger.
Local burger shop.
Local burger shop.
Really good.
Really fucking good. And they asked for my name. They said, "What's the name for the order?" I think I used Nick this time.
Yeah, you use Nick. And I was just like,
he laughs because I do this everywhere I go. Okay, so obviously I know my name is Mao. Full name, Mauricio. Not any better. So when I was this is probably like I was one of those asshole kids that didn't like you know. I just lost complete brain fart.
Food?
Yeah, thank you. I was like,
why did I get that?
I was, thank
Off
you.
of, what the fuck?
I was that teenager that I would
I
go.
wasn't either. I was like 14.
Right, I was that teenager that would go up to my mom and be like, "Mom, I wanna."
I ain't gonna lie, I'll still try to get my mom to order my food.
Facts, like mom. Well, it's worse though because my mom doesn't speak English. so we'd be like at McDonald's, and then my mom would be like, or she would like order her food, and then she'd be like, "What do you want?" And I'd be like, "I want a McDouble with a," and she'd be like, and she'd just be repeating as I'm saying, right? And then it wasn't until I went to New York with the high school.
That's funny.
I started like, and there they like for every restaurant. I guess here too now. Maybe I just didn't notice because I was a child. They ask for your name everywhere. So like, I think it was like the first like 3 days of the 4-day trip, I was saying Mao, and it was either like, I was either getting Moo. I've got Moo. I got Mo. I got I think I got a Mew even.
Mew?
Yeah, like the Pokemon. And then like, but most of the time, like I remember this one specifically. I went to Chick-fil-A and I got like a 6-piece nugget or some shit. I remember specifically the dude grabbing the ticket, looking at the ticket, looking at the crowd, looking at the ticket, looking at the crowd, looking at the ticket, contemplating life, and then said 6-piece nugget with fries. And I was like, me. I was like, Mao? He was like, I think so.
Hold up.
And then gave me the food.
All you got was a 6-piece nugget?
Dude, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what I got, but it was something like that.
Probably only got a 6-piece nugget. You
And fries.
Weirdo.
And fries.
Probably a small fry.
But no, definitely
And
not.
a Sprite.
I was big as fuck.
This is true.
So then, like, there was one day where I went to Starbucks, and then they were like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "My name is John." So now everywhere I go, I usually use John, Brian, Nick, or when I'm hanging with my friend Eric, I'll use Eric. Like if he's riding passenger seat and they're like, "What's the name in the order?" I'll be like Eric, just because it's the first name that comes to mind. But it's really weird because sometimes I'll go to places in town and I'll see people I know, and they'll be like, so then they'll just like write my name down and they won't ask me for my name, and then people will come through and they're like, "What's the name on the order?" And I'm like, "I have no idea," because I didn't tell them my name, and they're like, "Is it?" And they look at my name, and I look at me, and they look at the name, and I'm like, Mao? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. So it's weird, because I never tell my name, so whenever I do get my name, it confuses me. But
yeah, it was funny. Mr. Hamburger there.
But why was it so funny that time? Out of all the
Because,
times?
like, I know you do it, but, like, I just wasn't ready.
See, at first, it was, like, funny to me. I'd be like, they'd be like, Kyle, and I'd be like, that's me, you know, and it wasn't me. But now it's like, Brian, yep, thank you. It's almost like so like second nature to me. It's because why make people struggle? But sometimes I get worried whenever they're like, what's the name? And I'm like, Brian. And I'll give them my card, and the card doesn't say Brian. I'm like, fuck. They're going to ask me like why I gave him Brian. Like I start like flipping shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like are they going to call the cops?
And then all you got to do is you tell them you work at a donut shop, man.
Literally, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
See, I don't have that problem. The only problem I get is I'm either a Kevin, what's up? What? They're
I think that's it. Kevin and Devin?
Kevin, Devin, 7,
Trevin.
11, Heaven. No, I get Kevin more than Devin, though. I don't know how. Hi, I'm Devin. Hi, I'm Kevin.
It's people who are just uncultured, man.
I guess it's the same amount.
No, because cup and da are very different. Very different.
Devin.
Kevin. Devin?
See, Devin isn't like in your face, but Kevin's like Kevin.
Right, yeah. K is a really ugly noise. I would never name my kid with a s. The K, I mean. I don't think I'd ever do it. You know what I got a lot? I think I might have mentioned this already on the podcast. You know what I got a lot? My bad, homie.
Easy on my boy, man.
My bad, homie. Damn me up. Easy. You know what I got a lot as a kid though? I think I'm pretty sure you know this, but I don't know if they know this. So my name is Mauricio, like I just mentioned, my full name, but then it's spelled with a C, so that sound is a C. So in English, I usually introduce myself as Mauricio just to make it easier, so people aren't like Mauricio or whatever. I used to get Mauricio a lot. Dev. Is it still recording?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay.
Let me close it. It bothers me.
Yeah, definitely go do that. I'll keep us entertained. But yeah, I used to get so like, and then they would say it so confidently too. They'd be like, it was like after it stopped after like elementary school.
Sorry, I was talking about drivers. I got worried. We're good.
Sorry, I was looking at it. Yeah. Yeah. And they'd always say it so confident. They'd be looking at the roll and they'd be like, Mauricio, and I'd be like, here, except a child. So I'd be like, here.
We should have nicknamed you Icky, bro.
But my name's not Mauricio.
Icky, Icky,
Icky's
bro.
hard though.
I'm gonna call you Icky,
but I'm not. Okay, question: would you name your kid?
Icky's my third name for you.
Would you name your kid Devin, like after yourself, like first name, middle name, obviously your last name,
No.
like Junior?
No,
you wouldn't.
I don't want a junior.
No.
I wouldn't name my kid Devin if I wasn't Devin.
Would you name your kid if you were already a junior, like the second? Would you name your kid the third to keep it going, or would you be like, fuck that?
Yeah, I would.
You would?
Only because the third's the hardest freaking.
Right.
If you're a third, you're just cool.
Yeah.
The second's kind of gay, but like a third's cool.
Yeah. My teacher from high school, I still talk to him once in a while. He's third, so we call him Trey. And then his kid is the fourth. They call him Quaid.
That is kind of cool.
That's hard, bro. Yeah, that's hard. It was funny because he was like, yeah, I'm a Trey guy. Y'all call me Trey or whatever. And then it was so confusing because, like, the second day of class, he was teaching us how to make, like, what's that bullshit website that you would make in elementary school? You know what I'm talking about? Like the bullshit ones they would always make you make?
No.
Like Square or something. No, not Square Enix. It's like WizKiff or some shit. You know what I'm talking about.
No clue what you're talking about.
Okay, well, anyway, it was like for our portfolio, and he had his full name on there. No Trey in sight. So we're like, where the fuck did Trey come from? He's the third. So that makes me wonder. So you got Trey's third. Quaid is fourth.
It's the fifth.
Well, it's Quint, bro. Quentin.
That's
Quint.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Quint.
I would assume. But what's two? Is it still Junior or is it like Deuce?
Yo.
Deuce is hard.
Deuce is kind of hard.
Deuce is hard.
I mean, it is doo-doo, but.
Kinda. Jumping a Deuce.
You
You ever get made fun of for your name? You ever?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Got spelled wrong.
No, that. Well, yeah. A-N?
O-N.
O-N. Devon. You're like, it's not normal to spell it with an I though, is it? It's like it's more normal to spell it with a O.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen O, E, A.
Whenever you go to like somewhere important, like the bank or something, do you spell out your name or you just say it and they know how to spell it?
I spell it. I spell my whole name.
Even your first name? That makes sense because we just
Yeah.
mentioned how it's spelled with an
So
I.
I'd be like, I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what's your name? I'd be like, Devin Mendoza.
Shit.
D-E-V-I-N, M-E-N-D-O-Z-A.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Do you have your kids' names picked?
No.
You don't know what you're gonna name either of your kids?
No. Ooh, well. Ooh. If I have a daughter, which I really hope I don't. I really hope I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want a daughter. If I do, I mean, that's dope.
Yeah.
But if I do, I have one name.
Violet?
Yep.
Yeah. It is a
Violet.
cool name. Morada. That's purple in Spanish. That's funny. That made me laugh.
See, I don't even have to be here to be funny. This man will just laugh at a wall, bro. I don't need. He could do this podcast alone and probably have twice as many laughing in it, bro. Look at him. He doesn't know what
funny.
to do.
Fuck you. That was funny.
He doesn't know what to do. This is such a love-hate relationship. 95% hate, 5% love.
Would you name since your dad and your brother all had the same middle name?
Mm-hmm.
Would you give your son the same middle name? Are you going to more like if you have a son? Probably. Just 'cause. What if your brother does it first though? 'Cause he's older than you. Would you still do it, or would you be like, yeah, it's your job now. You got to carry it on.
Probably,
You still would?
but only if it's a son.
But yeah, you're not gonna name a Nicole. I want to name my kid. I don't care what my wife can take care of the daughter, bro. I'm talking about Thiago, bro.
That's kind of dope.
That's hard, isn't it?
It is hard.
Yeah, it's
That is
Diego
hard.
with the th though.
That bro. I used to know what I wanted to name if I had a son. 'Cause it was from kindergarten, and I remember, 'cause like I met this dude, and I was like, yo,
That name is live.
this dude's name is fire. I want to name my kid that. Don't remember what it was. It was like what I remember is Hayden, but it wasn't Hayden. But like,
Was it a Aiden?
no,
Like,
it
without-
started with
without
an
a-
H.
Henry. Henry's a cool name. Harrison.
It was like
Hector.
Hayden, not Hayden. That would be kind of fire, bro.
Hayden.
Hayden.
Hayden is kind of a cool name.
Hayden. That
It's
might
only-
have been it. Hayden. It might have been.
It's just weird because we had that like friend we like kind of grew up with, and Hayden. So every time I think of Hayden, I like think of him. Yeah, that was fucked up. But all right.
Well, that's how we remember him. It was our time.
Did I ever tell you that I saw him?
Nah.
We had a class together. First semester of college.
Cool.
Here, guy.
Cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Cool.
But yeah, Thiago.
That would be kind of
Thiago. I can't wait for people to be like, oh, that's a cool name. How'd you think of it? It's one of my favorite soccer players.
He has a song too. They call me Thiago.
They call me Thiago. I don't know who's Margo. That's why I kind of hated it, because I had that name picked out before that song came out.
Yeah.
So now everyone's
It's a
gonna
fire
be
song.
like, be like that.
You
Take
can play it at like the in the
as
hospital room.
she's pushing it out.
Yeah.
Be like, it's Thiago. I don't know who's Margo.
That would kind of be fire.
That would be live.
You should do that.
I'm gonna know.
You're never gonna have a kid. You're single for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna lead to somewhere with that, but my mind went into a hospital room with a song playing.
Can you imagine? Like, do you think they have music playing while you're giving birth?
Probably depends.
And if they do, should they? And if they don't, should they? I think they
play
should.
classical music in the operating room.
Yeah, but that's like every hospital room.
I saw a meme and it was like, the next generation is gonna be like EDM in the operating room. Bro.
No, I was thinking lo-fi. Nah, bro. Whenever
Lo-fi is crazy.
Whenever my wife is pushing her kid out, bro, if we're not playing fucking some kind of heavy metal, I don't want that kid.
Honestly,
Like, she should be like headbanging as she's pushing, be like, like as she's pushing out the baby, bro. Like, I need her to get her, like, I need her to get that neck surgery as she's pushing out that
the
baby.
baby do come out screaming sometimes. So,
Do you imagine like your kid comes out and instead of being like, what? He's like, like
both
full
hands just
like full on like screaming, bro. That'd be so funny.
homie comes out with a guitar.
Dude, what would you do?
He has his umbilical cord like, vroom, and he's just coming out, bro. He's like, wow.
What would you do if your kid came out like that, bro? Like, he just came out, both hands in the rock position, and then he was either just like, or he was just like screaming.
I'd be so excited because I know I can retire in like
Bags, bro. Just shove
10
him, bro.
years,
He's
bro.
the next Corey Taylor.
literally,
bro.
Oh my god, that'd be so fire.
Or then again, he could also be the next like Our Last Night, where they really don't have good music, but they're really good at covers.
Yeah.
Poor guys. Their music isn't that bad, actually. Last time we listened to their Nickelodeon bullshit, I was like, yeah, their music's kind of bad. Nah, I've actually have a song on my playlist now.
I am yawning, hiccuping, and burping.
When did I picked it up?
Who knows? So, you were just saying something.
Baby Rock.
What in
Our
the
Last
world?
Night. Corey
Our
Taylor.
Last Night. That's what you were, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's talking about the Screamo baby.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine what it's like to like have a kid that's born with like a natural
Like
talent.
Like a kid who's talented? No idea.
You're like a kid that's born like a musical genius, or a kid that's born like, I'm not gonna say genius because geniuses are weird a lot of the time.
Okay, are you saying like, okay, I kind of need like an elaboration on this question because there's like two ways I'm thinking about this. Are you talking about like the next like for example like, fuck, I can't even think of an example. Are you talking about like the next like
Elon Musk?
I was gonna say like Elon Musk, but you said like
Next
talented. So
Stephen
maybe like the
Hawking?
next like Olivia Rodrigo or like Justin Bieber who get famous at like 12/18. Or are you talking about like someone who like works their way up,
I mean,
who's just
get
like
famous at,
talented?
8. Like, have you seen the freaking TikToks of that kid who's a whole freaking music producer?
Maybe
He be making music.
the one that's like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that
I mean, it sucks,
Charles
but like,
was like, when the fuck did I have a kid?
I mean, it sucks, but like, it's really good because
Yeah.
he's 4.
Yeah.
It's way better than I could do.
Right,
I'm not saying
exactly.
It sucks,
It
but
doesn't
like,
suck. It's just not something
it's
I would
not
listen
gonna.
to.
It's not gonna be famous. It's famous because he's 4 and he's
Right,
doing it.
right.
So,
I
like, when
agree.
he's
I agree, but it's like, but like you
14,
said,
it's
it's better than we could do.
like, I'm talking like you have a kid that's born, and then one day they just sit down at a piano
We'll just start playing it.
and they just start going
You're
in.
talking about like a prodigy.
And then you're like, oh my god, they can play piano. But then there's like a guitar next there.
Bro, could you imagine
They
having a
pick it
kid?
up and they're like, oh my god.
I think I would get so hyped if my kid was a musical prodigy because I like that's the one like we talked about this before. That's like the one thing I wish I could do. I wish I was musically inclined in some way, and I'm not. I'm the only thing I'm good at is rhythms. Like put notes in front of me, no idea how to fucking do it.
That's funny. I feel like being a musical prodigy is like, it's like one of the like, I'm gonna say easy, but I don't mean like easy. Like, it's definitely not easy, but it's like the easiest ways to be like famous for like being born with a natural, because you can be born with like natural physical like athleticism, right? But
like D1 babies.
you're still gonna have to like try hard.
I feel like it's kind of like this. Like just be consistent with it, and you'll be like eventually you'll get there. You'll get better at it. You figure out what you're doing wrong. You'll get better at it. But
Natural gaming prodigies are the next thing.
Korea, bro. Literally. When do you think? Okay. When do you think that gaming will be? Because it's pretty respected now. Like colleges have their own like esports team. It's on ESPN. This and that. But when do you think? Like, do you think it just has to? We just have to wait for our generation to be old for old people to be like, oh yeah, esports is like impressive and competitive in like its own way and shit. Or do you think eventually, like for example, our parents could like understand it?
Are you asking like, will our parents be able to understand it sometime, or like?
No, I'm trying. Like
like,
what I'm
when
asking
will
is
it
like
be that
when
mainstream?
when will it be like the next like when will it be like football?
Like you're clicking the channels and then you have like
Right.
the Cowboys playing.
For example,
and
you
then
have you have like the NFL channel, like
and
the
then you have,
MLB
like,
channel.
the COD tournament coming up.
Yeah,
next,
like when do
and
you
then-
think gaming
Dude,
will be
I don't
that
think
good?
we're that far from it.
Really?
Yeah.
I
mean, already now, like I went to Chili's like
oh yeah,
a couple weeks ago, and they had the Overwatch playing. I want to like split up amongst the things. So like
That's
I feel
kinda
like we're already there.
It's just for the.
It's
fact
just
that-
we're getting to we're like now it's just
I feel like I guess you're right because I feel like at this point it probably just depends on the person. How I think about it because, for example, like soccer / football because I call it football, but there's a lot of people in the U.S. who are still like, nah, that's not a real sport, you know. And when it's like the world's most famous sport, but like I think it probably just depends.
I feel like we're getting there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Here's a better question. Okay.
Fortnite helped.
Yeah, it did a lot actually. Here's a better question. So I don't know about your parents, but I remember whenever like if I were to go to my like mom or like grandparents or something, and I was like, hey guys, dropping out of college to fully pursue like for example this podcast or like Twitch streaming or like gaming or some shit, they would look at me like, are you fucking stupid? If you told your parents like I'm gonna quit my job just to fully pursue this one thing, they'd probably look at you like, are you fucking stupid? So if your kid was like, hey dad, I want to drop out of college to pursue this, what would you say?
We'll see.
I know, like
I am that kid.
I know that like we're trying to do that right now, but I'm just saying like,
cause like my parents wouldn't say that. It's really they're really different about it. I feel like this is a typical thing. My parents wouldn't say that though.
What, like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know your parents wouldn't, but like, I'm just saying, so like you wouldn't.
No. Well, I mean, like.
What if your kid want to drop out of high school?
Well, it depends.
How good they are?
I mean, my kid, he's gonna drop out of high school, but he's taking a GED or.
I feel you.
Not dropping out, but just. I mean, in reality, my kid's probably not going to high school.
You don't think
He's
so?
gonna be at home, so.
You know, homeschool your kids? That's such a bad idea, dude.
Is it?
Dude, yeah.
Look at school now.
Okay, no.
I mean, it's not. It wouldn't have been a bad idea, but now.
Okay, that's cap. Because you're looking at our high school.
Nah, dude, it's everywhere.
No,
The
yeah,
whole
but our high schools. No, I agree. No, trust me. No, because we were like
I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna teach them. I'm like gonna pay a teacher to come to my house.
No. I get you. No, I get you. And especially because like since we were like air quote top students, we definitely get it. Like we definitely saw how the education system doesn't give a shit about us. But what I'm saying is like, dude, just the amount of social skills you learn from going to public school.
Well, see here
is
like,
so
that's my thing.
insane.
My dream is to like live in like a neighborhood where like we're all homies and we all have kids around the same time.
But
And then
realistically,
we
is that gonna happen though?
It could,
Realistically, is that gonna happen?
but probably not.
No, you and me might when we were famous from being Chu Doin.
I mean, it really just depends on
content
like what it
creators.
looks like now, and like.
Well, see, I don't know because I remember originally we were all like
15 years away from that. So
I remember originally we were like, but by we I mean like the boys, the lads. We were all like, we're all gonna move in together and we're all gonna like live in the same city and all that jazz. But like we all have different dreams and views now. Like for example, like you want to stay here. Me, depending on if no, because this is gonna blow up. But like me, depending on that, like I might have to talk you either out of living here or gonna just have to live here too, which I wouldn't mind. But I want to go somewhere else eventually. I know Nick wants to go to Austin, cause like that's just Austin's like the more like it's the again air quotes LA of Texas. I don't know what the hell Hunter wants to do, where he wants to go, but I just feel like it's not gonna happen. Now, don't get me wrong, I still feel like, for example, if you're like. If we could all be on different sides of the country, hell, the world, and we call each other, we're like, hey, bro, let's hang out this weekend. Let's play some coup. Let's fucking vibe. Everyone's going to be like, bet. The only reason we don't hang out now is because none of us are financially stable and we're all money hungry. So we all want to. But once we all, like, find our groove and find our wave and have kids
once we're all
settle down.
Financially free.
That's a better way of saying it.
Well, dude, I don't really care where I live. Because like I only want to live here because like I want to be free financially and like just like my headquarters is here. But like
we want to be able to
I'm going to be everywhere.
Right.
I mean, cuz like I couldn't stand living in Austin. I couldn't stand living any big city.
I don't think I could do Austin either. Like
I don't even think I couldn't live out of Texas.
Yeah. I don't think.
So, like,
hell no! I couldn't live out of Texas.
Like so, like
hell
why?
No, literally just from driving.
Why would I want my headquarters to be somewhere else where I have to learn that when I'm not gonna be there that much? Versus like I already know this entire side of Texas. So when like I come back to chill,
like East Texas,
I know where to chill. I know how to chill.
Oh right.
And I can be comfortable.
Gotcha.
But, like, I just go out and see stuff.
Right.
So that's the goal.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I just want to travel, bro. Like, it's so annoying because everyone says that, right? Everyone's like, especially like if you go on Tinder, for example, and like everyone, how you have like those like 5 bubbles you pick. I've never seen anyone not have travel on there. Like everybody wants to travel, but like, I don't know.
Everybody is, bro. But
nobody can. I don't know. It's weird. Like for example, like
nobody thinks they can.
Right. Like my aunt. And uncle, they are not like they're not rich, they're not like wealthy, but they just know how to manage money. So they're like they can take like 1 to 2 trips a year, like family trips, which is awesome, and it's great because they invite me every once in a while. Do I go with them every time? I've only gone with them once out of all the times they invited. Shit, they invited me to go to the Dominican Republic one time.
That's dope.
But I was like, Nah, like y'all do y'all. Like y'all deserve to just go. I know they don't care, but like I was like y'all deserve to just go like be like y'all's immediate family, you know, like you and your kids.
Yeah.
So I was like y'all do y'all, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know, dude. I just want to go to Germany like right now. That's like my only goal.
Dude, I just want to go everywhere.
I want to go somewhere. Honestly, I'm down to just go somewhere in the same country. You know what? We should just go on a trip, bro, and just fly somewhere because you've never flown.
We should.
Let's go to but let's go somewhere like no one would go. Let's go to like Indianapolis or some shit. Not Missouri, dude.
So we can really be in the state of Missouri.
Easy.
Yeah. You think Missourians are miserable?
Nah, they just seem like people who would vibe. I really wonder, cause like we know how Texans are, and stuff like that, and like we have a stereotype, right? Like cowboy boots, big hat, you know, y'all and all that jazz. But like, what's the stereotype for like the Midwest, like Ohio, Indiana, the other ones that are around there?
Don't they just have accents?
Like, do they have accents?
Like, isn't that their only stereotype? I mean, I'm pretty sure they have an accent.
I don't know. I don't know anything
Different.
about the Midwest.
Talking about what is the Kentuckan stereotype, bro?
Nah, not Kentucky. I was thinking more like, cause of Kentucky's like still like country, isn't it?
Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's all I know.
I want some wings.
Dude, me too.
Shit, what were we talking about before we went on the rant of like our friends?
We were talking about school.
Oh yeah,
And our kids.
yeah. No, dude, but social skills are a big thing.
Trust me, I know.
That public school is so good at.
Cause like I've met tons of homeschooled people, and like
Dude,
I'm just like
they're
just
assholes.
like you're weird.
Dude,
they're not even like
asshole. Well,
they're
the one
not even that. They're just really weird.
one of my coworkers, I don't even give a shit if she like were to happen to listen to this. One of my coworkers is homeschooled. She's like 16 and she works with dude. When I tell you that girl does not know how to be social, bro, don't get me wrong, she's gotten better at it, like low key. But bro,
see, but like
it's
in
bad.
that aspect, it's gonna sound like I'm coming for all homeschooled kids.
Do it, bro. I don't care.
They weren't homeschooled right. If you're home, like I've met very few homeschooled kids that were like way more social than anybody I've ever known, because they were like raised right, because they would like their family would like, since they're homeschooled, they would just travel and take their kids places and meet people, so like they got all their social skills that way.
I feel like you're right. I feel like that's
So, like,
different though.
Like I feel like that
Because they're like, but they're
they weren't
homeschooled out of a
homeschooled.
necessity usually, because they travel so much. I'm talking about like the people who like have the option to put their kids in public school and choose not to. I think public school is something that every kid should have to go through, because like even my cousins, they go to private school, and then it's weird though because their private school only goes to 8th grade. So like once you hit high school, you like have to go to public school. I tell them all the time, like, yo, I'm like, one of them is like, I'm not gonna say she's entitled because she's not entitled, but she's like, not weird. What's the word I'm looking for? She like, let's just say that when she goes to public school, she's gonna get her ass beat. Like I tell her that shit all the time. What is that for?
That's your cup, bro.
What you mean?
That's what I'm putting mine on.
Oh, mine's just on the cart. Mine's empty though.
Oh, I know, but it's just kind of nice.
Okay, thank you.
Reach it perfectly.
Thank you.
It's like the perfect height.
But yeah, like I tell her mom all the time. I'm like, bro, if you put that kid in public school, which she is, and I think she should, she's gonna get her ass beat. She's not gonna know when to shut up until she gets her ass beat. Cause if she went to my high school or our high school, she wouldn't last a second, bro.
Yeah, but our high school built different.
I know, but
That is a war zone.
did I tell you about
That is a.
Did I tell you about how our old
Death
SRO
trap.
SRO
I say that. It's funny that I got that. Never seen it.
It's good. It's okay. Well, it's a very, I don't know. The anime is, I like it, but a lot of people are like, that sounds garbage. But anyways, did I tell you about how our SRO? You know the bald SRO?
I think.
Yeah, you do. Anyways, he's not at the high school anymore.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I read it the other day. He's at the intermediate now, which is 5th and 6th for you guys who don't have intermediate schools, because a lot of places don't. He's at the intermediate now. I told him, I was like, he came in like, I think it was like yesterday, and I was like, so you had the body slam any kids at the intermediate school? Yeah. He's like, they're pretty good actually. And I was like, okay, cool.
That's good.
Yeah, because dude, no, I told him, I was like, you deserve it, bro. Like after being at the high school, he's like, dude, my body would hurt coming home from the high school like every other day. And I was like, yeah, dude, like it's garbage.
Dude, our high school's terrible.
Yeah.
I think it's worse now.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's worse now.
It's only. Oh yeah, that was the kid that threw a desk at a teacher.
What? I didn't hear about that. What the hell? For real?
I think it was you heard about it. It was when I drove by it, and I saw all the cops going there.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
I did hear about
He, like
that.
shattered a window.
Yeah, some shit, bro. It's bad.
Yeah, our school's great. Go there.
Yeah. No, I literally told, like I was talking about my aunt and uncle earlier. I literally told them, I was like, bro, y'all need to get out of here before your kids go to high school, because that is such a it's such a bad high school, bro. But yeah, no, definitely don't homeschool your kids, because
Unless you're gonna do it right.
well, like I said, like I feel like if you homeschool out of a necessity, it's different, because they're gonna get that social skill because you travel so much. Like you have to travel so much. But like in my opinion, I think you should homeschool your kids and take them with you everywhere instead of leaving them somewhere and never be around. But dude, just from just the people I've met that are homeschooled, the one that works with me especially, I don't even give it, like I said, I don't even give a shit if she hears this. Dude, my sister had to tell her like calm the fuck down the other day.
That's funny.
It's crazy, bro. Like,
see, but I feel like that's really like the main like thing about people that are homeschooled. Like when they're like most people that get homeschooled, they're really smart.
Yeah,
but
because they don't have that distraction.
They just don't know how to.
Because being like having them like learning the social skills, right? Yeah, because learning the social skills isn't always a good thing, right? Because like, I mean, everyone always talks about it, you know, like whether you want to or not, subconsciously you're gonna be like I want to fit in with some group, no matter if it's the preps or the jocks or the nerds or like the us. I feel like it was kind of weird because I feel like
we weren't anything.
I feel like, yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't think we were just kind of there.
I didn't get social skills from high school, bro. I'm the same social as I was after womb. I don't talk to anybody.
That's because you don't. No, you have the social skills though, because you know how to like respectfully talk to people without sounding like an asshole.
I got that from work, though. Jobs.
No, because you weren't an asshole to teachers.
Because I knew they were teachers.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not gonna be like an asshole.
I just wasn't stupid.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna be an asshole to authority figures. But a lot of homeschool people are entitled. Because they're like, and they also don't know like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Maybe it's just not even homeschool kids. Maybe it's just people who don't know how to parent their fucking kids.
I think that's really what you're trying to get at right here.
Fuck people don't know how to parent kids, bro.
Like, that's like half of kids in school.
Have I told the story about
story time? Here we go.
About that lady who yelled at me for cursing in the toy section in Target? I think you've heard it.
I've heard it.
But have I said it on the podcast yet?
No.
All right, I'm about to tell the story because this story is fucking insane. So one time, okay, so I think it was my senior year of high school. We were in the toy section fucking around at Target because we live in a small town, so that's what you do for fun. And we were waiting for I think it was like right before a football game started, so we were just like vibing, trying to kill time. And I know y'all remember Bakugan. Who doesn't remember Bakugan? Bakugan's insane. So there was like the new Bakugan, right? And then I was like,
it tastes like butt.
Does it?
But where is the Cool Ranch flavor?
Anyways, but yeah, so I grabbed it and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this shit's dumb. Like, what the fuck is this? And then I heard someone on the other side of the aisle go, like on the opposite aisle go, watch your language. Or no, they were like, watch your language. You're in the child section. You're choking. You're literally, I can see the tears in your eyes. You're choking. Swallow your food, bro. You look like that dude from the concert.
I wasn't choking, but I knew if I swallowed, I was gonna start.
Okay. Well, anyways, so this lady from on the other side of the aisle was like, "Can you watch your language in the child section?" So my ass goes, because I don't give a shit. I go, that's crazy. Like, I didn't say anything. Like, we all paused, waited a second, and I go, what the fuck is this shit? Because I was pissed. Like, why are you, like, yelling at me or whatever? So then we were in that same aisle, and then we went, sorry, dude, I wasn't paying any attention to you. I was looking over here like Travis Scott. Too soon?
Nah.
Okay. Damn, dog, drink some of your drink, bro. Go drink the expired Bang over there that we haven't thrown away.
Heck no, bro. There's probably freaking rat poop in there, man.
By that point, yeah. But anyways, so we were chilling in that same aisle. It's probably like a minute later, and my buddy goes, "Oh, yo, that's dope." Like, he pointed at something and was like, "That's dope." And I go, "Whoa, bro, don't say dope. We're in the child section." Because, you know, dope is weed. And then this bitch walks around the aisle and goes, "The day that you have kids is the day that you'll respect people who don't curse," or whatever, or some shit. I don't know, because I curse. So why the fuck would I care? And then I looked at her, almost went off, looked at the lads I was with, and I was like, it's not worth it. And then I was like, whatever. Like, I literally was like, whatever. It pisses me off, people who say that, because as a parent, your child, and this is my opinion, this will always be my opinion, because I'm gonna curse when I have kids. Because I curse, this is how I talk. Dude, you good, bro? Because you're about to start spitting your opinion, too. My opinion is, dude, you good, bro?
Dude,
drink your drink, bro.
I can't.
Why? You out?
It's like choking but dying of laughter at the same time.
I feel you. Okay, well, anyways. God damn, dog. This boy waits till I fucking start talking. Anyways, so.
Bro!
Yeah? Oh, he's doing a squat now? All right. He wasn't even squatting, really. Bro. Dude, go, like, throw up real quick or some shit. What the fuck was that? I wish I could have heard that. This man just went to go laugh, and I guess he like went to go breathe in too. So that man laughed and said, "You good? You good? Can I get to the point now? Can I get to the point now?
You got tears in your eyes now?
Me? I'm laughing, bro.
I'm fine. What happened?
All right, anyways. So back to the point. This motherfucker, bro.
I just choked on more.
You just choking your drink, trying to keep yourself. All right. You good? Are you good?
Hello.
Perfect. Wipe your eyes, bro.
Wipe your eyes.
You wipe your eyes.
Hey,
All right, anyways. So it pisses me off because as a parent, your kid should know that as a kid, he can't curse. Right? For example, a kid, right? I could say fuck all I want. But you can't because you're a kid. Don't get me wrong. I started cursing at like 10 years old. That's probably why I curse so much. But like, cursing's not a bad thing in my opinion. As long as you're not using it like towards someone, it's not a bad thing. So like, I don't know. But to me, if as a parent, your kid should know what he can and cannot say. And as a Latino, shit, you grab kids and you're like, call him a bitch. Dile pendejo, you say. And they go, pendejo. And the whole fucking family laughs. Or like, dile fuck you. And the kid will get like, fuck you. And then the whole fucking family laughs. Or they'll be like, give him the middle finger. See, because it's funny till they're like 4 and they start going to school and you're like, cut the shit, cut the shit, cut the shit. So like, what do you think? Damn, bro, you good? Damn, dog, go throw up.
That was another burp, but it didn't come out. I'm still low-key choking.
So what do you think?
I'm like that dude from the concert.
Yeah, you do. Just, you gotta occasionally go. You gotta occasionally like grab your throat and like massage it, bro.
So,
So what do you think on that?
Cursing?
Like
Or kids?
cursing in public, and then as a parent, should your kids just know to not curse, or do you just not expose them to it?
They should just know. It's public. You can't control.
Right.
Control anything in public.
Okay. So you just agree with me?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, like, how you gonna be mad that your kid hears somebody else
Right.
in public?
Now, don't get me wrong. I get it. If I was at I don't know. What's a kid location? If I was at
Chucky's.
See, I was thinking Chuck E. Cheese's. Not Chucky's. I was thinking Chuck E. Cheese's, but teenagers go there to have fun. So no. Okay, for example, if I was at a kid's coach pitch baseball game, I wouldn't be like, fuck this, fuck that, because that's like a child environment, right? We're all there to have a good time. We're children, with our kids, right? But I'm at fucking Target, and then I mentioned this. I told this story to my brother, and my brother goes, "Well, she's right. You were in the kids section," and I was like, "Right, but if I'm in the towel section, you're gonna be like, can you not curse my kids here? It's fucking Target, bro. Like, are you dumb?" That's my little tea. I was like, dude, can you stop dying?
So like,
What's good?
you're not supposed to dome people, but like, if somebody gets domed in Target, you gonna be like, whoa, don't kill him. My kid's here.
I don't think that was a good analogy.
Stop robbing the place.
Oh, right.
My kid's here.
Right, because yeah. I feel like that was just one of those people who they don't like to curse, so don't curse around my kid. It's like, fuck that. If I go to someone else's house and I'm like, "Hey, bro, is it cool if I curse?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'll be like, "Bet." But if I go to for example, when people for example, whenever my cousins were younger, younger to no cursing age, they still can't curse, but now we don't give a shit, so we'll curse in front of them. But whenever they're no cursing age and they'd have their little friends over, I still curse if they were at my house, and my sister would be like, "Calm down," and then my aunt would be like, "Shut the fuck up, you can curse." Like, yeah, I am gonna. I get what you're saying though. I'm just trying to hold the conversation because you're still dying.
Yeah.
You want to go get some water real quick?
No, I'm good. It's just gonna keep
How
happening.
much time we at? Damn.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's been a solid 10 minutes now.
Would you say your throat's itching?
My whole body's itching.
Why do we itch? Why do you actually think we itch?
Why am I choking?
Still? Do you need mouth-to-mouth recitation? Restoration? Oh, no, he's doing this shit again. Did you fix it?
Why do we itch?
I don't know. I asked you.
See, I can understand itching if you get bit by
a
mosquito. Yeah. No, I don't even understand it. Why? Why do we itch?
Well, that makes sense, right? Because
He
you're trying
bit us. He sucked the. He sucked. He sucked the. What does he suck? The blood.
The blood. That makes sense though, right? Because your body wants to get rid of is your body trying to signal you to be get this the fuck off?
But it's just confusing. Your body's telling you I itch, but scratching it
is bad.
Makes it worse.
That's true.
So why do we itch?
I can't take you seriously.
You ever seen a vampire drink somebody's blood, and then right after that, whoever's blood got drank, they're straight crackheading?
I just choked on my own spit.
Yeah, that's what you get for freaking talk about my choking. You ever seen that?
Okay, here's my thing. Why do our insides itch? Do you ever you would be chilling and your lung just starts itching?
Why did my chest just randomly itch? Nothing touched it.
I don't know. I looked up the answer, but I looked it up. The answer is what I said the first time.
I think itching is just a figment of our imagination.
It is, because that whole bullshit of when you get a mosquito bite and you do an X with your fingernail and it stops itching, it's fucking bullshit. It's just our mind fucking with
I
us.
always did that.
What?
Always did that.
It works too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I just want to know.
Why do we itch?
I don't know. Do you want me to actually give you the answer now? I already looked it up.
Is there an actual answer?
I don't know. I'm about to look for one.
There can't be an actual answer. It's just psychological. We don't itch.
It's
fake.
We will become itchy. Yeah, it's one of the most common causes of.
Do you itch your itch or scratch your itch?
Huh?
Do you itch your itch or scratch your itch?
See, I don't know, because I always say like. No, I think it's scratch because I'm an idiot, and sometimes I'll be like, I'm itching my mosquito bite. But in Spanish, it's scratch.
It's scratch.
Estoy rascando. Cuando me da. Oh, I just forgot to say itchy in Spanish.
Can you scratch a scratch? You can scratch a scratch.
Yeah, but you can't itch an itch.
But it's not itching the scratch.
You can beef stew, but you can't pea soup. I don't know how the joke goes.
Tomato.
You can't roast beef, but you can't pea soup.
Tomato. Potato. Car. Truck.
That was fucking stupid. I hate you. Okay, so one of the most common causes of itch on the skin is dry skin, which causes microfractures within the skin barrier. That didn't fucking. Why do we scratch and itch? What is the reason for itches? There we go.
It didn't make any sense. That didn't help. There's no reason.
Can be caused by toxins on the skin, liver disease, cancer disease, insect bites, hives.
So I have cancer.
Skin cancer. Yeah.
I have cancer.
It was when you itch, yeah.
It's basically saying
the nerves. Okay, so will an itch go away if you don't scratch it? The nerves are acting wacky. Wacky? Wacky.
Wacky, mate.
The nerves are acting wacky.
You just said wacky.
What
is he saying?
Do
I need to say this for you?
Josipovich.
Where? I don't even know where I'm looking, bro.
Yeah, where my thumb's pointing.
Your thumb pointing at the word will.
No.
Oh.
Look at the name. Josipovich says, in such cases, scratching doesn't make the itch go away. In fact, over the long run, it can make people even more sensitive to itchy situations. So the body tells us that we itch, but when we scratch it, it can also cause us to be more itchy. Our body's fucking stupid,
so
bro.
Our body's telling us,
hey, bro, this shit irritating.
Actually just trying to tell us not to scratch it. It's just stupid at doing it the wrong way by making it itch. But like,
you just blew my fucking mind, bro. You just blew my mind.
Do you ever, dude? Like, why did my neck just itch?
Why do I get itchy?
Why did my neck just itch, bro? You telling me there's toxins on my neck, bro? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make.
Why do we scratch and itch? The inner neuron, here described as the relay neuron.
He don't know what
the cell that governs when you itch. All right. The itching sensation usually occurs following a light touch on the hairy skin of your bodies. This triggers us to move our hand to the source of the insult and scratch away at it. Insult? That says insult. So only hairy parts can itch? My palm has itched before, so that's cap.
Have you ever itched, bro? You ever itched?
Yeah.
Especially on like your palm, bro.
And
you're like scratching it,
and
then do you have you ever just for some reason like you feel like you're gonna get it better, bro? Like you're like it's not.
Yeah, okay. For the audio listeners, he just started scratching with his teeth. 100%. I thought that was just me. You're like
yeah.
Yes, bro. What the fuck? Is that like one of those things that like nobody else knows that
I think
each other do?
Yeah.
That's a TikTok.
Like, y'all ever just be scratching?
Bro, yeah, I think so, dude. Also, we should probably mention, because we never actually mentioned this, but our audio listeners are like we get more audio listeners than video listeners.
Yeah.
So, y'all should go check out our YouTube.
You should.
At Chu Doin Cast. We're going to start uploading more stuff. Like, should I say it?
Soon.
We're going to upload different. No. I wasn't talking about a day. I was talking about what we're going to upload.
We're going to upload things of the videoascular game essence.
That's a good way to say it. Should we just tease the first game we're gonna play? I mean, we've already said it.
We're going to tease. We're gonna tease. Two takes it.
Two takes it.
Two takes it.
Soon.
If you know what that is.
We're gonna be playing that soon.
It usually takes two people to know what that is.
Look, here's how we actually make. That was a good way. That almost went over my head. That was a good way to say it.
Dude, it's what happens when I'm talking about my videoascular game essence.
I feel like to make us do it, we should just say by when we want to have it uploaded.
We're gonna have it uploaded by the end of this month.
I was about to say it'll definitely be up by December, at least.
Y'all's like Christmas present.
Like before the first week of September.
Y'all's December Christmas present.
By the last week of November, it'll be uploaded.
Indeedious.
Which is gonna suck because I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this bitch. Wait, actually,
videoascular game essence. I love that phrase now.
You're gonna use it all the time now.
I have any videoascular
It's only
game
5:47,
and it's dark. Time change,
dude. I fucking hate that shit.
How I feel about it?
I
like it.
Okay, see,
work wise.
Okay,
because it gets bright earlier.
That makes
sense I can't see.
For you, I hate it work wise, because it used to be that it didn't get daylight didn't start coming up till 7.
I bet you it's dead when it's dark. More dead when it's dark.
No, it's the same.
Oh, okay.
But what hurts though is that it used to get bright around like 7:30, 8ish. So that means that I would know, okay, I have about an hour left. But now it gets bright at like 6:37, which is about an hour earlier, obviously. So we went back an hour. And now it just feels like I'm there forever.
See, I can feel you on that too, because usually when it will like get bright at work, I'd be like, I should be like almost halfway done by now.
Yeah.
Like picking up trash wise.
Yeah.
But now like
as soon as you start, it's like
when I start like 20 minutes later,
it's like the sun's coming.
It's just really nice.
Yeah.
Because I can see where I'm going.
No, I bet.
But
I hate it.
I do. Me too.
I also don't like it because when it was dark, I could use the window, like the reflection of the window, because it was dark, to like see how like I look. Like they might fix my hair, or, like, you know, like fix my shirt or some shit. But now I can't do that. We're doing good time though. Usually we were like finishing this up around like 7.
What hurts the most? So.
But yeah, how much time we're at? I can't see. I have 20/20 vision.
You know what's funny? So my mom listened to our old people podcast part.
Yeah.
And she was like talking to me. And she was like
that, huh?
She was like, you know, you're gonna be old one day.
Dude! Some dude told me that shit at work today.
And she was like, so you should like think about these old people, because you're gonna be old one day. And I'm like, okay.
Okay. So here's my thing, right?
She's gonna hear this part too.
It's okay.
And she's gonna be like, oh, you're supposed to think about the old people, and you're dogging them.
Well, one of the main shit I really hated about the old people during our old people hate on talk was the gym. Fuck off, bro. Like, just get off the fucking. Just get off the fucking. If you're not gonna use it, get the fuck off of it. I'm trying to work out, bro. You're not letting me.
You're old. Walking's a workout.
Fuck. Nah, the funny thing is, like, half these old people were actually really swole. Because they were the swole old people, you know what I'm talking about?
You're old and have money, but you're a gym.
Okay, well, anyways. So my thing is, the world has changed. For example, right? Like, our parents. Well, I don't know about your parents. Your parents are older than my parents. Well, my mom, I guess. But, like, my mom grew up in, like, the 70s, 80s. Like, that was her, like...
The 80s.
Right, yeah. The 70s, 80s, right? She was born early 70s. So she grew up in, like, the 70s, 80s. And we grew up 2000s, 2010s, right? That was, like, our, like, teenage kid times, right? The world has changed so much in the last, like, 2 decades than it has probably in the last, like, 50 years before that, right? Do you think our old people is going to be different from our old people now? Well, obviously, like, one technology-wise, right?
Like, us being old
yeah.
versus the current
Yeah.
It's going to be way different.
Right. Of course it is. But, like, for example...
I don't even know how to imagine it.
For example, like we were talking shit about, like, one of the main shits we were talking about... One of the main things that we were talking shit about was how old people drive slow, which is weird. because why? Like why? Did, like I get like maybe reflexes are slower. Like I really don't understand why they drive slow.
You know what my mom said?
What?
She was like, you know why they drive slow? Because they're so wise. They know they don't need to be in a rush.
You know what's funny? I saw a post on Instagram like 2 days after we recorded that, and it was like young people drive like they have no time in the world, and old people drive like they have all the time in the world. And it's like flipped, right? Like we have all the time in the world, and they're like the time's running out. Which is a really dark way to say it, but it's true.
It's true.
But like, I feel like whenever I'm like 60, 50, I'm gonna be driving quick as fuck still, bro.
Dude,
I got places to be,
like,
bro.
That was the thing, because my mom was trying to like tell me, he was like, you're gonna be old and you're gonna want to drive and you're gonna drive slow, and I was like,
we're gonna be in this 5.0 drive.
Tesla's already a thing. I'm
like,
not gonna drive when I'm 60.
I was about to say, whenever we're 60, do you think we're gonna be driving? like in your ballpark, when do you think self-driving cars are gonna be normalized? And then the next step, when do you think self-driving cars is gonna be to the point to where we don't have steering wheels?
I think by the time we're 60, it's gonna be pretty.
You think we'll have steering wheels still?
We're gonna have steering wheels, but I think at that point it's gonna be
like emergency only.
It's gonna be like your broke people can't afford.
Yeah.
Like your broke people.
Like people who are driving
because it's gonna be like the medium, like mid class is gonna be driving it. Because I mean, right now it's like the high, like.
Well, for example, I drive a 2010 Accord.
What do you call it? That class?
Middle class? High class?
The high class now is pretty much the people enjoying that.
Yeah.
Middle class a little bit. So like, I feel like in 40 years, high class they're all gonna be like that.
I feel like in 40 years it'll be like high class. Like everyone who's driving like, no, like according to people who are driving Teslas now, like people who are driving like Tesla Plaids and like the Model like X's and Y's and shit. I feel like those people are gonna be the ones that are gonna have like the no steering wheel cars, and then everyone else is gonna have like the self-driving cars. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be different.
I think what the biggest thing that's gonna change is just the roads in general. Because like I think they're gonna realize it's gonna take a long time for it to only be self-driving. What is it called? Autonomous.
I don't fucking know.
But it's gonna take a long time for that. So they're just gonna change the roads to where like you have your I want to know how to say it. Autonomous.
Autonomy?
No, it's not that.
I don't even know how to look it up. My birthday. Does he know it?
What is that month?
He does. I'm like, oh. Is that Pornhub? Oh no.
Okay.
I got scared for a second. I thought you did go to my Safari. I can't remember if I cleared my history or not. What? I'm just kidding, kind of. Autonomous.
Autonomous.
I got you.
Autonomous.
Autonomous.
That's not right.
That's right. Autonomous. So I think they're gonna. So like the roads are just gonna change, and you're gonna have like your autonomous lanes, and then you're gonna have like your regular lanes. So like it'll be the lanes
like an HOV lane, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably right.
Only because like when you think about it,
sense.
If you have an autonomous only lane,
and then
you can have cars like bumper to bumper almost going like 100 miles per hour.
There's no way, because you still don't have time to brake. Like that's not how friction works.
There don't need to be time to brake. Why would they need to brake? What is the only reason we got to brake on a highway?
People don't know how to.
People don't know how to drive. Are the people driving? No.
Right.
That's literally the only reason there's traffic, because people can't
their
drive.
fucking brakes. Stop riding your brakes on the highway.
Like if you think about it, if everything was autonomous, all the driving, there would be no traffic, because all the cars could be as close as they could. If one needs to exit, they're all talking to each other, so they'd be like, "Hey, yo, homie, come on." So like in theory, I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you're always gonna have like your old school. You're gonna have like your old school.
Ooh,
Frack the Future. I'm only driving classic.
Here's a good question for you.
And you're gonna have your car people.
Okay, so assuming that like, say like 100 years from now, that it's so normalized that like everybody has one, you know, do you think it'll be like illegal to drive. For example, like Model Ts are always going to be like big on the market. You know, like cars like 60s was a great year for cars. Everyone always says they want like a 67, 68, 69, you know, 66. So like those cars are still going to be like always going to be like big. Do you think that those cars are going to be like okay to be on the road still, or do you think it's going to be like frowned upon?
Nah, they can be on the road.
You think so?
They don't have to be.
Even if every like 100, 150 years from now, you think so? I feel like it'll be one of those things where you can't legally drive it on the road, but you can take it to like car shows and whatnot.
Nah, I feel like they're always gonna be able to drive them.
Interesting. Maybe like in the
I feel like that's like there's always just gonna have to be roads for that.
Yeah. What about?
I mean, it might get to the point where there's literally like instead of the HOV and it's like the autonomous lane, the HOV lane is like the OG driving lane.
Mm-hmm. Do you think
like that point?
Do you think flying cars will ever exist?
Not in our lifetime.
Obviously not in our lifetime, but like
maybe
like
already
late
do
in
exist
our
in our lifetime.
maybe like late in our lifetime it'll be like no, but
I don't think like
do you think
movie style?
Do you think we'll ever be able to like have traffic for air cars? If that makes sense. Like lanes, yeah. Like for example, like Meet the Robinsons or whatnot.
No.
No. Me neither. Especially not in our lifetime. I think it'll be a while. I'm saying like 3,000.
I don't think we even have that technology yet. So.
I think it'll be like 3,000 when we have that shit. Maybe 2,500.
Probably.
Yeah.
I feel like we're probably a ways from
Okay, I feel like we're really close, but I really want to ask this other question. What time are we at?
We're at 108.
Fuck. Okay, one more question real quick.
Speed question.
Okay.
Speed round.
I don't know if you've ever actually seen Back to the Future.
He doesn't know if I've ever actually seen Back to the Future.
Have you?
Have, but don't remember it.
Okay, well, I haven't seen the second one where they actually go to the future, but you know how they go to like 2015?
Yeah.
And it's like super futuristic?
Yeah.
So, like, do you think they at the time they actually thought that's what that's what 2015 was gonna be like?
100%.
Damn, they were so wrong.
Yeah. Where's our hoverboard?
Facts. We got one. This is a hover. Why is that called a hoverboard?
We got the shoes.
The Marty McFlys are so clean.
We did get the shoes. Now they're like 5% of the actual shoe because they take like 10 minutes to freaking tighten, but
$3,500.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's it. That's another thing I want.
We got the DeLoreans.
Those are clean, bro. Those are clean.
So yeah, I feel like we flew through this episode,
dude. We did. We talked about a lot. I don't remember what we talked about, but we talked about a lot.
We be all over the place.
It took us forever to get this one started too.
We be ADHD in podcasts.
Maybe we have ADHD.
I think we 100% do.
Right.
So, hope you enjoyed. As always, I hope you enjoyed.
Facts. Like I said, because again, most of our listeners are on audio. So, remember, we do have a YouTube account because with this friend of mine at church, acquaintance from church, said she was listening. She had no idea we had a YouTube channel.
We have a YouTube channel at
Chu Doin Cast.
We record these. That's the biggest struggle we have is getting the video. So at least look at it.
Yeah, please.
Tell us who looked at it. Comment on it.
Yeah.
Watch for 3 seconds and say,
"Good job."
And
pat on the
say, "Blanket."
Kiss your brain.
Shut up. But yeah.
Also, if you
YouTube,
put topics in the comments,
we will talk about.
We'll talk about it.
Anything, literally anything.
Anything.
We will talk about it.
We'll talk about it. If you put it in the comments, we'll talk about it.
I can talk about a doorknob right now, man. That thing is rusty looking.
Both of them.
Yeah.
But anyways,
yeah, we have YouTube at Chu Doin Cast.
Expect more.
Twitter at Chu Doin Cast. TikTok at Chu Doin Cast. We're on all socials, and it's either at Chu Doin or Chu Doin Cast. If you look up Chu Doin,
I'm pretty sure all of them are Chu Doin Cast.
If you look up Chu Doin, we'll probably come up because Chu Doin.
Facts.
But yeah, follow us on everything. Share us on.
Please share us.
Share us on Snapchat.
Don't share us on Snapchat.
Share us on Snapchat.
Share us on Snapchat. Share us on Instagram, Facebook. Facebook's a big one.
Facebook is a big one.
Y'all should share us on Facebook. The only problem with Facebook is if you share like the video, you don't get the views. They stay on Facebook.
Should probably make a Facebook page.
That's a great point.
Facebook's old. I mean, Meta.
Yeah. Anyways, I think it's time to wrap it up.
Share.
comment, hit that subscribe button, bro. Subscribe to us. We might come out with the same shit every Sunday at 2 p.m. But if you actually if you subscribe, you'll also get notified when we drop other stuff. We have other stuff in the plans, in the making. We've talked about it a little bit on the podcast, but there's some stuff that there's some stuff that we haven't talked about in the podcast. We've talked about only with each other. So make sure you subscribe so you know when that shit drops. And those are mostly going to be only videos, no audio versions, because they're not going to be other podcasts. So if you're listening to us on the audio version, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're funny.
Please.
We're begging. We're desperate.
We're extremely desperate.
My arms look so good in these.
And there he goes again. All right, Mal. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, bye.